No one's saying do this. No one's saying be there. No one's saying stop that. No one's saying stay here. Free to roam around all day. Free to do it all my way. Said I just can't wait to be king. Whatever I want to manifest it and make it happen in my timing, because I don't trust you, Lord. I don't trust that your timing is perfect. So I'm going to manifest it and attract it to me. If it's not from the Lord, it won't be fulfilling. It may seem that way, it might start that way, but if it's not from Yahweh, it will not be fulfilling, it will not be sustainable, and you will always have to keep searching for the next. There are people out here that look at you like you're unambitious because you know contentment, that you're okay with your position in life and understanding that the Lord is getting prepared for the next place, but that you appreciate where you are right now. Level up loading. Level up loading. Up. Level up loading. Hi everybody, welcome back to Level Up Load and Fight Feelings, Face Facts with yours truly, Shay. Hey! So I'm popping in because I had a moment the other day and I was like, I need to make sure that I share this. Just for people who may be in a season similar to mine, a waiting season. I was randomly got the song from The Lion King. You know how Simba was singing and he was so like ready for his turn, you know, ready for his chance. But a lot of times we don't understand that timing is everything. So he didn't understand that, okay, you want to manifest yourself into kingdomness, you want to hurry up and rush the process. That means that for you to be king, that means that your father is no longer king, which means your father is no longer here. So us rushing God's timing, rushing his process, rushing the sanctification and the purification and the restoration and the pruning, rushing those steps will put us in a premature situation where now when Simba really was king, it was his chance. Guess what? What did he do? He ran away. Now, mind you, of course, that was due to his wicked uncle telling him to run away. But even still, he ran away from his responsibilities and he decided that wasn't his destiny anymore. The same destiny that he was saying he couldn't wait for, the same destiny that he knew was his birthright, he did not step into it because he rushed the timing. And how many of us are guilty of this? How many of us fumble the opportunities that we think we're ready for, that we think is ours right this moment? We get it and we fumble it, we self-sabotage, we mess it up because we're not fully prepared for what we're asking for. How many of us can't wait to be king, can't wait for, the next step, but we don't realize what we have to lose in order to get there, in order for that moment to happen. There are some people right now who are praying, oh Lord, I just need any kind of way. Or not even praying. Some people are manifesting and illegally accessing spiritual principles to try to do money rituals and I need money. Lord, give me abundance. Even if that's not my portion right now, even if I'm not in the mindset to handle it and store it well, I just need money. Money. Greed. Husband. Wife. Whatever I want to manifest it and make it happen in my timing, because I don't trust you, Lord. I don't trust that your timing is perfect. So I'm going to manifest it and attract it to me. You're doing these money rituals and you're not knowing, okay, you got to understand that if you're not accessing it through the Lord, you're accessing it through his adversary, our adversary, our adversary, the enemy who hates us and wants nothing more for us to burn in hell with him. He does not have any honor. There's no honor among thieves. So if you're not accessing it illegally through Christ Jesus and prayer, and you're accessing it through rituals, witchcraft, and the counterfeit, then you're going to get those type of results. So you're doing these money rituals and I don't care how it has to happen, I just need money. And you don't realize that Mima has to die so that you can get the wheel. Or you don't realize that your spouse has to die in a tragic crash so that you can get a settlement. Do you think about that when you're doing these things? You say any means necessary, I don't care. But you don't know what you're asking for. You don't know what has to happen in order for those things that you illegally try to attract and access, instead of waiting for the time the Lord releases his blessings. And so waiting till the time the Lord actually can trust you with the things that you're asking for, that you won't fumble the things that you're asking for. You rush the process, and in doing so, you rush someone's untimely passing, you rush someone getting terribly hurt. Or how about not somebody else, how about it's yourself? You want to be rich by any means necessary. So you have a workplace incident and you lose a thumb or lose a finger or lose a hand. Now you're rich, yeah, but you don't have your hand. Now you're rich, but you can't walk, you're paralyzed. You said you didn't care. You want to manifest richness to yourself. You don't care about God's will. You don't care about his plan. You want it now, now, now. And the enemy is just like the Saw game. The movie Saw. Like, okay, you can save them, but then they're gonna die. Or you can escape, but their head's gonna get smashed in. The enemy is just like that, sadistic. And you are trying to go over the process and rush the process and microwave the process instead of slow cooking the process, and then you're looking crazy when the meat is tough. When you access the things through the enemy, guess what? There's a catch. There's a cost. There's a loss. There are so many people right now who you think are rich and happy, and if I had their money, and they're miserable, and they wish that they could be you. They wish that they could go to the store without somebody hunting them down. They wish that they didn't have to do rituals and the things that they do behind the scenes. They're wishing that they were happy. They're wishing that that money and that Hermes and that Balenciaga was actually making them feel peace and joy. But you're over here coveting it and doing money rituals for it. And the thing about it is, you gotta keep doing it, because you're never going to be satisfied, because it's not fulfilling. If it's not from the Lord, it won't be fulfilling. It may seem that way, it might start that way, but if it's not from Yahweh, it will not be fulfilling. It will not be sustainable, and you will always have to keep searching for the next. There are people out here that look at you like you're unambitious because you know contentment, that you're okay with your position in life and understanding that the Lord is getting prepared for the next place, but that you appreciate where you are right now. Thanksgiving just passed. It's people out here that are not thankful for what they have because they're so busy focused on what's next. How can you be thankful when you're always looking ahead? You're never in the present. So while you're saying you can't wait to be king, just know that there's a cost to that, that there's a loss to that. That reminds me of the movie The Butterfly Effect. You want to go and you want to finagle things into your way. You want to manifest things to go your way. You're changing something, and now things change. You're changing something. You're manipulating something. You're manipulating the spirit realm, and you're manipulating outcomes to be what you think you want. Every little change that happened changed something drastically, and you can't undo it. You can't make it better. You can fix that thing, and then something else is going to mess up. And this is why we must not try to take our own destinies into our own hands. That's why we should not be trying to destiny swap with anyone. Why we should not be trying to take anybody else's birthright. Thinking about Jacob and Esau and you know, all of the different kingdoms in the Bible. I think about how David came and technically he took Jonathan's path, because technically Saul was Jonathan's dad. If Saul was going, guess who's supposed to be the king? But Jonathan understood that, hey, this is not my portion. I don't want to stand in the way of, I don't want to stand in the way of can I talk? I don't want to stay in the way of what the will of God is. So if the Lord says that, David, forget my birthright, you are the next king, guess what? Then you're the next king. And I don't know, guys. I just want us to be mindful with this law of attraction stuff, and this attracting things to us, and this magnetism and this mysticism and this manifestation, and I'm going to make everything happen and how I want it, because guess what, baby? You're not smart enough to handle that. You don't see the big picture like the Lord does. You don't see why that had to happen that way. You don't see why the Lord is holding your spouse back from you because you're not ready yet. How when you get that spouse who you want to manifest, and you're not even manifesting stuff good with yourself, you want to manifest the will of someone else's. When you get that husband that you want and you ruin it, or you use your black magic and your love spells and your love potions to get this person, and you get them and they are obsessed with you to the point of murdering you, obsessed with you to the point of resenting you because they can't let you go, or because if I can't have her, you think you know what you want. We see it all the time. You want to bring these things into your life and you don't see the big picture. You don't know what you're signing up for. You can't read the hearts of people, but guess who can? And I trust his big picture. I trust his decisions more than I trust my own. I have proven time and time again that my decision making is not always best. My decision making is not always best. It's not always sound. I don't want him to take his hand off me and say, okay, you wanted it, you got it. Do your own thing, do your own way, you got it. And then the next thing you know, I'm fumbling all of the opportunities because I'm getting them too prematurely. I'm ruining my reputation because people say, oh, she had a chance already and she blew it. Or I'm making a name for myself on something that is not even supposed to be my portion. So while you're out here saying you just can't wait to be king, while you're out here saying I need my spouse now, but you're not doing the work to heal, you're not even praying for your spouse to make sure that they're doing the work to heal, to make sure that they're covered and that the Lord is helping to prune them, or you're not asking for clarity on if that is truly your wife or your husband, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you got your husband right now, you got your wife right now, and you're not ready for them, or they're not ready for you, guess where that leads? Premature divorce, premature ending, premature handling of situations. The Lord releases things to us when we are ready for them, when he's done the work, when he feels like he can trust us to handle them. Not when we're ready for them, not when we want them, not now. How many babies, how many newborn 2-3 month old babies want everything you put in your mouth, but you know that their system is not ready for that lamb chop. You know that their system is not ready for ice cream. Yeah, they want it because they see you with it. Yeah, they want it because it looks good and they want to put anything that they see around them. They want to access it and try it out and they're curious. But you know, as their parent, they're not ready for this prime rib. My 3-month-old system and body cannot handle or digest this properly. So it's you as the parent's responsibility to say, no, I know my baby wants this and they think they want this, but this is going to hurt them. How many kids see mommy and daddy sipping on alcohol and drinks, pretty colored margaritas, cut water, whatever, look like juice to them. But you know, this might look like juice, but that baby don't know that this is not gonna be good for their system, that their little bodies can't handle this poison, that their little bodies and brains are developing and this could hurt them. So you as a parent say, I know my baby wants it, and they're crying and throwing a tantrum for it, but guess what? I'm not gonna give my baby a cup water because I know that this is not for them. That is how the Lord works with us. And the sooner that we wrap our heads around that, the better off we will be. Just something to think about, guys. Take a lesson from Simba, okay? Be careful what you're wishing for. Be careful what you're manifesting. Be careful what you're coming into agreement with. Be careful what you're prematurely asking for that you know you're not really ready for. And on that note, guys, I will see you guys later. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope this message reaches towards for. Prayerfully, the next episode we can get a little bit deeper into the Bible. But this episode, I just really had to come in and share this revelation because I know that someone else needed it, and obedience is better than sacrifice. I will see you guys on the next episode, okay? Bye.